present you as he turned. This great leader, Chief Apostle Lamar Miller Whitehead. Come on.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Happy Sunday fun day. Happy Sunday fun day. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Yes, we made it to Sunday fun day. Hopefully you guys will relax, kick off your shoes and relax your feet and party on down to whoever beat you want to party on down to. But baby, just kick it a little bit today. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy this Sunday fun day. Y'all ought to be glad about it, huh? All right, listen, y'all, we have a excellent show today. This is your boy Chef Don Don. If you are not subscribed, please get subscribed. Make sure you hit the like button as you come on up in here. And make sure you bang that notification bell so that you don't miss any time that we actually do go live. All right, so we're here to discuss Tasha K and Cardi B, and kind of there seems to be a lot of misleading things going on in the blogs, and so we're going to talk about that. Yes, I've peeped it all. We're going to talk about Miss Mia. Okay, her husband did just expose her on down to the TMZ in an interview, child, so we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about Miss Quad. Miss Quad says that she feels disrespected by production. Now, I have my feelings about that. I'm kind of on the fence with that, but we're going to talk about it as well. Now, listen, what I would like for you guys to do is make sure that you hit that like button as you come on up in here. All right. And I'm figuring to speak to y'all because that's just what I do. All right. And then we're gonna get into our church announcements because that's just how we do it, right? That's how we run our service over here. What's going on to let's see, Schoolboy was the first one up in here. Shout out to Schoolboy. Yes, we got some Schoolboy tea and news here in just a minute that we get ready to talk about. What's going on, Mia? How are you? How are you? Happy Sunday fun day. What's going on, Simply Elegant One? Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday Fun Day to you as well. Shout out to Shonda for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see who else up in here. Baby girl 1981. Good morning. Happy Sunday Fun Day to you, honey. What's going on, Brittany? What's going on, Miss Leela? What's going on, Symmetry? What up, Omar? What up, everybody? What's going on, Amber? Happy Sunday Fun Day to everybody. Hope you guys again are doing well, and hopefully you guys had a great weekend thus far. You know what I'm saying? Down to the whatever you had to do for the weekend. I hope you are having a great weekend so far. All right. Shout out to baby girl 1981. It looks like YouTube is making some updates, honey, because this super chat looks very different. All right, so shout out to baby girl 1981 for blessing the channel, and we ain't even really got started with the tea yet. We ain't got started with the show yet. So shout out to you for doing that. But you know, we bumps about blessings over here. It's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Late in the midnight hour, God's gonna turn it around and around and around. That's just how I felt. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Okay. That's how I felt. All right, let's see who else up in here. Piano Man, what's going on with you? What's going on? What's going on, Nikki P? What's up with you? How you doing, love? How you doing? How you holding up? I hope everyone is doing good. Again, happy Sunday fun day to everybody. All right, so what I want to do now is of course get into our church announcements, honey. Yes, we do have church announcements, and what I need you to do is govern yourselves according to the announcements at hand. All right, now listen, one thing that you must do is go ahead and get your goalies while they do have free shipping and 10% off. You're gonna get that 10% off regardless, so get your goalies now. Stay up on top of your health because the C19 is out here. All right, it is out here, y'all, and we want to make sure that we are doing what we need to do to stay safe. All right, so go on and get your apple cider vinegar gummies and all them good things right there like that, and make sure you take care of your health. All right. Now listen, join our Patreon community. We had a little pre-show over there on Patreon. Please join our Patreon community. We'd love to have you a part of our kitchen crew as we gossip and run our mouth over there and do everything that you know that we do over there in the Patreon. So come on over there and join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. No, I no longer discuss because I've had some people in Mary Chancellorsville. I do not discuss that show anymore. If I see a clip and I like the clip, I may comment on it on Instagram, but I no longer watch or review that show. Okay. And that's just honest. So please understand that that show is no longer being discussed, not even in my Patreon. All right. Let's see. Try not to have me hollering. I'm in the back of the church. Oh my gosh. Oh my. I can't with you. I can't with you. I can't with you. Oh my god, I cannot. Okay. Anyway, you're crazy. Anyway, listen. Let's go ahead and talk business, honey. Yes, let's talk business. Let's talk business. Let's talk biz. Naive. Okay, listen. School of Love. School of Love. Okay, if you do not know what School of Love it is going to be, our new web reality series. All right, this is focused on schoolboy who is in the comment section finding love. All right. And it is going to be a new web reality series that will be brought to you right here on these YouTube streets. Okay. Now I don't know if y'all don't understand, but you know, we not putting on no, you know, no little shisty production or anything like this. We are literally behind the scenes making this thing happen in multiple ways. Y'all, yesterday, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all we had a 5-hour meeting. Okay. 5 hours. All right. 5 long hours. All right. The production team, myself, excuse me, and everyone behind making this show be a success, because it is going to be a success. It's going to be something that you guys are definitely going to enjoy. Now, let me just go ahead and tell y'all this. We had to, as a team, extend casting. The reason why we had to extend casting was because we received multiple emails in regards to the fact that we cut off casting and some people didn't get an opportunity to fill out applications. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up until October the 14th. All right. Listen, that is absolutely the last time that we are going to be extending the casting. So please make sure, if you would like to be involved in any type of way, wanting to help, schoolboy find love, make sure you head over to the website, which is tcdgproductions with the z.com, and fill out the application. All right. Now, also to y'all, we are crowdfunding. All right. In case if you don't know what crowdfunding is, if you head over to the website, there's a whole uh, uh explanation on the crowdfunding, and we would love your support. And shout out to those of you who have already supported in any way, whether that looks like um a cash app that's like, hey, put this toward this, or whatever the case may be. I told y'all, if ain't nobody else happy for me in this situation, I am. All right. And I know Schoolboy is excited. I know everyone is excited. I'll tell you guys this. Let me announce this show, and then um I'll tell you guys this. I noticed the numbers is going down, and I do not care, honey. I do not care. I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, listen. Hotline Bling chat room. All right. We are still casting for Hotline Bling chat room. All right. Now, this is a virtual show where everyone will have an opportunity to sign up. That's the great thing about it, right? The thing about it, you need to be comfortable with showing your face on camera. And then y'all can't be boring. Okay, because the rest of the cast will eat you up if you're bored. All right. So this is something that you guys can be a part of. Head over to the website and you can see the link there for casting. Now I have seen the applications come in for this. Y'all see how them numbers went down that fast when you start talking about stuff like this? That's crazy, y'all. Y'all hellish. How y'all wake up on a Sunday morning hellish? Ooh, honey. That ain't a good spirit to have. I'm just saying. Y'all wake up hellish on Sunday? Ooh, Lord. My God, today. Anyway, if you're still here, I appreciate it. But we are still casting for this show as well. And this is going to be a virtual show. So make sure that you sign up while you now have the opportunity to do so. Hey, Sharice, what's going on? What's going on? Aquarius, only sign, only real sign. Let's see who else came up in here. VS Speaks, what's going on? What's going on, Shar? Hello to everybody that's just coming up in the room. So, again, we have extended casting. So make sure that you uh get your applications in now. All right. So um listen, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. During this process, one of the things that I have found to be so amazing and so dope, it's the fact that I am hearing from people who have been vets in this industry who are telling me, like, yo, I think what you're doing is great. Please keep doing what you're doing. So that support coming from that level is what I really need. And I'm here for it. And shout out to all of my, y'all know who y'all are. I ain't gonna say y'all names, but shout out to the homies who are vets in this producer industry who was like, like, yo, please go for your goals, go for your dreams, make it happen. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So, shout out to you all for loving and supporting on us during this process. It is so dope to have people behind you that really do support you. Okay. Now, we do need your support, so head over to the crowdfunding link right now and make sure you select that link. And whatever you'd like to donate, you can donate. Or if you don't, and you would like to donate here and be like, hey, this is for the crowdfunding, then let me know that way, and I can get that taken care of as well. All right. So I appreciate you guys so very much for being super dope during this process. Cause y'all don't know, sleepless nights, early mornings. It's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay. All right. Listen, while you all are here, you all are here, you all are here. We're gonna go through these topics. It is Sunday, it's Sunday fun day. I know y'all getting ready to go to brunch and stuff like that. Y'all going down to the brunch spot to get your mimosa too. I know it, I know it, I know it, I know it, I know it. So we just gonna talk and we're gonna keep it 100. All right. So the first thing that I do want to talk about is going to be Miss Quad. Miss Quad, she got it. She got it. All right. Now y'all know I'm not gonna lie to you. My opinion may be a little biased, right? Because I do like Quad. My opinion may be a little biased, but I'm also still gonna be real with my opinion. So give me just a second. Mm, okay. But like I said, I'm gonna still be real with my opinion through the process. All right. So Quad and Dr. Heavenly did a live over on her channel, on Dr. Heavenly's channel. And of course the comments was gonna be messy. The comments was gonna be messy. Y'all was gonna be messy in them comments. Y'all always messy when it come to Dr. Heavenly. But Dr. Heavenly, did this live, and in the comments they were asking about Phaedra, and then they were also asking how Quad was feeling about her ex-husband being on the show with his wife. Okay. Now I'm going to say this, and again, you guys may not agree. You guys may not agree. Well, let me let you guys hear this really quick.
That this is the first time, I believe, tell me if I'm wrong, that we've had a reality TV show somebody go through a tumultuous marriage, get a divorce, and then bring back the husband and then the new fiance, which turns into his new wife.
Right.
That's unprecedented. How do you feel about them doing that?
Well, I honestly, I got to keep it real with you. And all the things that you noted and stated have been absolutely true just a moment ago, for sure, in reference to what I've been through and what we see with the ex-husband and the new wife on the show. I feel disrespected. I feel disrespected. And it's though the conversation was never had with me, and I've been a staple on the show since conception. And so, just knowing that it wasn't a pleasant marriage, and people kind of having some understanding and some insight about what transpired in our marriage, and clearly we sat there in New York on the stage with Andy Cohen, and we were very authentic and very real and raw, and so things were stated there, and I just feel like, where was the respect?
Okay. So basically, Quad is saying that she felt disrespected. Now, I'm gonna say this from a production standpoint. Let me give my opinion there, and then let me give my opinion as a viewer and so forth, right? So, from production, anything that happens, they can use it. It's a reality show, so they're going to keep up the mess. Now, if they honestly had no uh uh um remorse or no feeling about how they treated the creator Mariah Hook with the show, then of course they don't care about Quad either. And not only that, Quad was also a friend of season 8, right? So my thing is this. My thing is this. While I don't agree with it, because I feel like from the new wife standpoint, you can kind of tell that she's a little immature. She hasn't quite gotten there yet, because I don't think a real woman would want to even step in the territory of wanting to mess with an ex-wife. And what I mean by that is Quiet has been on the show quite longer than she would have been, right? And so I think it is kind of messing on that. And I don't think a real woman, and I could be wrong, I could be totally wrong. I'm not a woman, but I don't think a real woman would want to step on those bases of it's just kind of like you like what you doing? Like, why would you do this as a new wife? And so in my opinion, you can kind of tell that she's a little on the not quite mm, I don't want to say the wrong word, but I don't want to say immature. I don't want to say not grown, but I don't think, for me, I don't think that would be the case. Now, I get what a lot of people saying. Oh, she not married. Why she on the show? You're not married to medicine, my love. Quoting Mariah, and I get that. I get that, right? But I mean, we can truly say that anytime that someone goes through a divorce or a situation, that they should no longer be on their respective show that they're on. Although it is Married to Medicine, housewives are married wives. There are so many wives that ain't married, ain't been married. You know what I'm saying? So I get what a lot of people feel, but I also have to say, in the same token, that I mean, quiet, it does come with the reality TV game. It does. I mean, and my thing is this. We go through the cast on who should be there, who should not be there, and different things like that. But honestly speaking, if Quiet wasn't on this season, would y'all really be watching it? I mean, y'all will watch it for the fact that Dr. G and his new wife is on there, but there are more people wanting to watch how Quad how Quad interacts with her and how Quad is interacting with Phaedra as well. That's why, I mean, if we're just gonna be real about it, see, a lot of people, I just saw your comment about her being boring, but if she's that boring, I'm just saying, if she was that boring, a lot of us are tuning in to see the mess, and we're not gonna sit up here and act like we not. Okay, a lot of us is tuned in to see Phaedra get got together. Some people are here for Phaedra's read. Okay, some people are, the majority of the people are here for Quad and Dr. G and his new wife's interaction. If we're just gonna be 100 about it, we're not even gonna fake the funk. I'm just saying, if you're watching the show, I understand that they are already friends. That's not what I was saying. I'm saying that people still want to see the dynamic, because on these shows, just because you're friends doesn't mean anything. Hello, we seeing Dubai, and we're seeing Ayan and Lisa clearly not being friends. So that doesn't mean anything, right? At all. What I'm saying is, in this sense, I understand Quad feeling disrespected, but I'm laying out reasons on why people are going to be tuning into the show. And the majority of the reasons the people are going to be tuning into the show is to see how Quad is going to interact with Dr. G and his new wife. Why? Because it brings mess and it brings ratings. Right? I will also say this. I don't really care for um I don't care for uh and again, how can I say this? Because I want to say this in a respectful way. I don't really care for the fact that again, the new wife is choosing to go this way. I don't know. It feels very I don't know. I know she been talking to Toya. I know she been talking to Simone. So I get all of that. I get the way Quiet feeling, but I also understand on the networks end and productions end, it's mess. It's going to bring in the ratings. It's going to bring in viewers. I'm not even going to say ratings because okay, we see how the ratings are going. Let's just say viewers because regardless of if you view it on Sunday night, you view it on Monday, whatever, when you view it, you're going to be watching it. And so the majority of the people are watching for that reason, and they knew what they were doing. Either they're going to be watching for that reason or fake. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Heavenly said something that was actually very profound. I watched the whole live, and something Heavenly said is, I think what a lot of people fail to realize when it comes to Phaedra, her fan base is not necessarily black people. If you get my drift, I can't say what I really want to say. If you get my drift, people who support her and that line up with her are not black. That's why she got the network in her pocket the way she do, and that's why she got Andy in her pocket the way she do. Because regardless of what y'all say, Phaedra got a fan base, and Andy love that lady. Andy love that lady. So, I mean, it's just gonna be interesting to see. Am I really interested in seeing what Phaedra gives? I'm not gonna hold you. I am. I am. Um, I am very much so. I am. I'm here for all the mess. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm here for all the mess. I mean, we just gonna see how the mess play out, but I'm not gonna discount how Quad is feeling. I know a lot of people don't like Quad, and that's oh. Not I turn my echo thing on. And that's one of the reasons why people don't really feel what she's saying. But then also from a network producer standpoint, I understand why they did it. But she giving the new wife is giving gullible. I really do want to be a part of, girl. And it almost seemed a little forced. I ain't gonna hold you there either. I'm just saying. All right. So I'm to move on, moving on. Because I know some of y'all going to service. Are y'all going to service? Listen, I do not watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. I do not. But y'all, I did see that scene with Martell and Chris Fletcher. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Martell ate in that scene. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. I ain't gonna hold you. That was pretty funny. Anyway, moving on. Let's get into the Mia and Gordon of it all, child. So this morning over there on the I saw it on TVDs over there on the Twitter, honey. And we about to look at it. We showing up about to look at it. But y'all know that this Mia and Gordon situation where they supposed to been separated, supposed to been calling divorce lawyers in, supposed to be doing all this, supposed to be doing this, supposed to be doing it, supposed to be doing all this, supposed to be doing all that. I mean, all the 9 yards, child. But anyway, let's we're gonna get into some things. And hold on one second. But he did an interview with TMZ, child. Now, y'all know that Candace came out about last week and said that there was this situation where G texts Chris, where G also text Eddie and told Eddie, like, hey, I can give y'all all the tea. I can give y'all all the tea. So we gonna definitely get into it. And then they got another exclusive that they just posted 17 minutes ago. Whew.
That I am okay with you finding what you.
Hold on, y'all. Let me share my screen so y'all can see Gordon. Did I call him man Dr. G? I think I did. That was such a mistake. I meant to call him Gordon. Let's go, child. Let's go.
I know there's going to come a time when I probably won't be able to satisfy all your needs. I want you to know that I am okay with you finding what you need elsewhere. I only have two rules. One is don't give me a reason to look for it. Secondly, keep the kids out of it. As long as you'll do that, I'm fine. Now, what really aggravates me through all of this is that I've given her permission, but yet she still chooses to sneak around, chooses to lie, chooses to continually change her story about what's going on and why she's leaving me and this, that, and the other, and actually not even telling me why. But she's told me, well, she's told me that this guy's her soulmate. I said, well, dang, you can have the best of.
Okay, so far, Gordon, I this is crazy to me, but he just said that they have like a little agreement, but child, Mia done stepped out, honey, and got a soulmate. Girl, sir, Mia is over there busting it loose over there with that man. I don't care what you say. And I told y'all last season, I said, I don't care what nobody say. The way that Mia embarrassed Gordon at their reunion stage about his cancer situation, was it cancer? Please, Lord, if it wasn't cancer, Lord, forgive me. But it was an illness. I'll put it that way. It was an illness. My issue with this is, sir, ma'am, you expose this. I don't care what nobody say. A person who loves you, I'm not about to expose your sexual life while you're dealing with an illness. That to me was enough right there, right? That was enough. You got this man just like, you losing this man just like you got him. What up, Harold? What's going on? What's going on? So, Mia, girl. Okay, anyway, let's keep listening to Gordon. Y'all bless the Cash App. All right, bless the Cash App. It's $10.51 right on over there on the Cash App. Y'all gonna bless that Cash App, all right? Or the Venmo. Let's go.
Both worlds. I've said you can see someone, just don't make it public. Be careful and don't involve the kids. Well, she was still sneaking around and thinking I didn't know. I mean, I see the phone records. I pay the phone bills. My name's on the account. I see. And I see the calls at 2 o'clock in the morning and the times when I'm away from home and all those kinds of things. So I knew what was going
Mia,
on.
you sneaking
But
girl.
she made the choice, I guess, to choose him over me. I do agree that Mia married me for my money. And
Well, child, he telling it all, honey. He telling it all. Chef, why that man look like look why that man looks like, hold on one second. Why that man looks like that little burnt piece of bacon nobody want. Oh my. I think G truly loves Mia, but that love is not reciprocated. You can see that he's willing to hold on to her for the kids, even though he's aware that she used him for money. I do agree with that. I totally agree with you on that one, Harold. I do. I do. That's the reason why I said at that last reunion, I was like, or a reunion from last season, I was like, yo, any woman who can sit there comfortably and be like, yeah, you're not able to perform because of like, I was just like, whoa, that's too far for me, right? That is just absolutely too far for me. And you can see the look on his face. I know a lot of people were saying, I don't know why he looking like that, because you could tell she normally talks to him like that, but that's not cool. You don't get to publicly try to embarrass me like that. Like that is not cool to do to a man. Stop it. If y'all out here doing that to men, do not do that. And men, don't do it to women, because we're over here dragging Kimmy and Maurice for what they're doing. Like it, I'm just saying it gotta go both ways. We can't go up for one and not for the other. I didn't like that. That really bothered me. But anyway, let's keep listening to what G has to say. Latest thing he just said is that he do agree that she did marry him for money. Let's keep going.
And the future that she thought I could provide. Yeah, I absolutely believe her leaving me now is tied to the fact that I don't have access to assets and my funds are limited at this point in time, that she now has
Told you.
access to funds.
I
And this
told
guy
you.
that she's seeing, she believes has access to funds. And I think she's leaving me for that reason.
I told y'all that this is what it was about. It was about the fact that their funds are still on hold. Mia came into Potomac saying that she was the boss. She wasn't the boss, got voted right on out the company. And right now, they don't have the money to keep up with the lifestyle in which she tried to portray that she had in the beginning. And I told y'all that you moving out of your house, you didn't spend all this money renovating a house that you was renting, which was foolish to me. So I think in like all actuality, G Gordon, you definitely should have saw this coming from a mile away, because I did. Everybody did. I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody was saying it on Twitter last year. Watch Mia leave this man because they don't have the assets and the money that they had when they came on the show, allegedly. And look at it. It's the truth.
She's mentioned that they're going to be buying a house together and doing businesses together and other kinds of things together, which
I mean,
tells me that the interest is based on monetary gain from the relationship. So I absolutely believe that she's leaving me because she sees an upgrade. My desire.
is it really an upgrade? Is it really an upgrade? Because Mia, what you need to do, and this is just real talk. Clearly, you looking for a man to help you get the coin, and that's not what you need to be looking for. You need to be building an empire on your own. Build an empire on your own, because if it happened once, it can happen again. Y'all lost access to all of your money once, and you don't think that if you go into business with this person that you're supposed to be sneaking with, or whatever the case may be, which clearly there's some trust off in that situation. You know what? I'm gonna shut up because I be doing good talking, and I know y'all don't be here for it.
Desires to never, ever, ever be associated with her again beyond our co-parenting situation. If we end up getting back together, it would only truly be for some advantage it would give the kids.
Gordon, 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 Gordon. That would be foolish of you. Just keep on co-parenting, keep on pushing, because clearly it's not there. It's not there. It will be forced. The only way that she would probably want to get back with him is if the sourpuss sugar daddy over here don't continue to give her what she been looking for. And I'm just saying, there's a sugar daddy. Child, a sugar daddy can stop giving you sugar and stop being the daddy at any point that they choose to. I'm just saying. So Mia, don't be foolish, sis. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. Okay.
It wouldn't be for love on my part, because right now I can't trust her. I don't believe what she says. I don't believe that she loves me.
Sugar daddies don't be giving the type of sugar for long, honey. When they get tired of giving you sugar and get the next person sugar, child, they finna cut you off. So Mia, again, it would be foolish of you, sis, for you to honestly think, and I get it right now, she doing it because they aren't making the money. But come on now, like at the end of the road, like sis, you're gonna end up in the same booth again. I do feel a little bad for Gordon. I do. I do. However, I mean, look at how he met her. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it a buck. Just keeping it a buck. That's it. Just keeping it a buck. That's it. or just keeping it a bug. That's it. I'm just saying. Okay. Listen. Right. When that thing don't work, and a lot of times it don't even got to be the thing not working. If the sugar not sugaring, okay, if the coins is not coining anymore. I mean, what I'm saying is, if this happened with your husband, what, Amber? I mean, some people do feel bad for Gordon. Amber, you don't feel bad for Gordon, but I I feel bad. I'll say this. I'll say this. There's a portion of me that feels bad for him. I'm not gonna say that I 100% feel bad for him, because I think sometimes when people hear that, y'all automatically think, "Oh, you really feel sorry for them." That's not the case. There are certain things in which I do feel bad for in the situation, right? One of the things is this co-parenting, because clearly what he's thinking in his mind is that he got to make this thing work to co-parent, and that's a no-no. That is an absolute no-no. But I do not also agree with her getting on a national TV stage down in this man about him and his sex. When, and again, we can't be over here eating one person up about it, but then be okay with somebody else doing it. I'm just not here for. But anyway, that's enough about them people. I got to take my breaks because all these tea about to start coming out, because the show getting ready to come back on in less than a month. And child, who girl, I'm not ready. This is about to be a lot. This about to be a lot. We thought that we was gonna have a little bit of a lighter season, but y'all, I don't see it. It's a lot of tea starting to spill out, meaning like it's a lot of stuff that's gonna keep the internet talking. But anyway, child. All right, so let's move on, because I got some things to do on this good old Sunday. But anyway, let's get over here to Cardi B and Tasha K. Okay. Let's talk about Cardi B and Tasha K. Now, I'm gonna say this. I saw a couple of peoples. Yes, I said a couple of peoples. Okay. Wanting to be shady online. And so I'm going to uh 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 get into this, right? All right. So shout out to Pam Esquire. Pam broke all of this down over on her channel on, I think it was Friday night. Okay. And I saw a blog come in and try to refute a lot of what was said, although Pam read documents. Not only did Pam read documents, but pretty much everyone that is an attorney on these YouTube streets, they covered everything that was stated. Okay. So I'm getting ready to show you guys something. Friday night, uh Pam and what the man name is, what his name is, what is his name is, I can't think of it. uh I'm gonna get it right. I was about to call that man Ben Crump. That's not that. Dennis Byron. There we go. No, why was I finna call that man Ben Crump? Anyway, Pam and Ben, about to call him Ben Crump again. Pam and him went live on Friday night, where they explained uh everything that was going on with the case when it comes to Tasha K and Cardi B. So basically, Tasha K did a couple of things here where um pretty much the judge was like, girl, no, you just got to pay. Okay, you got to pay Cardi B her millions. And listen, I keep hearing people talk about, Well, she needs to just go on and accept what Tasha K trying to give her and all this kind of stuff. Y'all cannot tell somebody what to accept and what not to accept after going through this fight with somebody who keeps on continue to troll you online. Keep on, just keep on picking and picking and picking and picking. And then you want somebody to feel sorry for you. I do not agree with y'all saying that Tasha K, that Cardi B need to just accept what Tasha K trying to give. I get it. Tasha K ain't got no money, but I'ma keep on going after you if you keep on thinking that you can come after me. Period. You keep wanting to play with me, I'ma keep playing with you. Period. So I don't really like the fact that people be like, girl. So this is what I find interesting. Before blogs start picking this thing up, the Neighborhood Talk made this post. Okay, let me make this bigger. The Neighborhood Talk made this post, and if you notice, it's definitely some subtle shade in this post. But the headline says a federal judge has not denied Tasha K's bankruptcy claim or dismissed Cardi B's judgment. They amended the claim, asking the judge to add the interest. Right now, I'm gonna say this again.
So that's what the actual complaint was in the lawsuit that she filed within the bankruptcy. Now, Tasha K responded and really didn't deny. I mean, how can you really deny? The verdict is what the verdict is. She really couldn't deny that a judgment was against her for defamation. That is a specific intent type of a tort. She didn't really deny it. What she did dispute was there was $500,000 that was allocated towards Kiwi Studios, and she was saying that shouldn't be imputed on her. That was really their crux of their argument. Of course, she kind of denied that it was really intentional. She denied that, but the jury had already ruled, which is called collateral estoppel. So that issue was already litigated. You can't go and relitigate it in another proceeding without it being considered collateral estoppel. So what Cardi B's attorney did was say, hey, we see your answer, and your answer isn't really denying that you lost. It's not really denying that this is a specific intent tort. And you can't just now say all of a sudden, well, I didn't do it on purpose. It really wasn't intentional, because I believe Tasha K did respond in the answer and say it wasn't intentional or whatever her argument was, because that issue was already litigated in federal court.
Right, before you go further, I want to say something. The $500,000 that they were disputing, I said in my last line when I talked about it, that the Cardi B, Tasha K's lawyers was right. That wasn't part of the malicious judgment against them. So they did have a point there, which really,
you mean,
when you start looking at
the attorney was right that it wasn't a part of the malicious intent, because you said Cardi B's attorney was right.
No, Tasha K's attorney was right.
Okay.
But it doesn't really matter, because that's only a piece of a bigger pie.
Even though it's a lot of money, $500,000, we not spending that. If anybody just
no.
But that.
Okay, now, sincerely, Francis. Happy Sunday to you first of all. Okay, happy Sunday to you first of all. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. And you can have your opinion. Okay, you can have your opinion. But Cardi B definitely should have won in my opinion. All right. And $4 million for Tasha K running her mouth when all Tasha K had to do at the end of the day was remove those videos. Now you remove them after you've been ordered to by a judge to remove your videos. Well, she claims that the judge did not tell her to, but clearly, if someone has a $4 million judgment on you, I wouldn't mention their name. I wouldn't continue to harass them online. I wouldn't continue to come after them. But then you want somebody to accept your settlement and your girl, please. No, ma'am. I wish I would. That go for anybody. You play with me, You play with my time, I ain't got to accept nothing from you but the $4 million that you have been that the judge ordered you to pay and the jury ordered you to pay me. That's what time this is over here. Okay. I don't know why y'all want Cardi B to move on. Then you got people over here talking about Cardi B broke. That's why she doing it. Y'all sound dumb. I don't know why every time y'all a celebrity something happen, y'all always say that they broke. That's the first thing that y'all say, and they got more damn money than you do. I don't be understanding that. This woman continues to come after Tasha, after Cardi B. And folks supposed to sit back and let you do and say what you want to do. But please, it just ain't no way you think you gonna get to play in my face, and you think I'm not going to come after you every chance I get. It's enough. Tasha K chose to do all these interviews, these podcast interviews, and the only reason why she did that was because she is trying to rebrand herself in a way that she doesn't look like she's apologizing to people. Girl, I don't take your apology serious, but girl, you're literally, Tasha K is literally a gutter snipe, and I've said it and I meant it, and I stand 10 toes down in it. She is a gutter snipe. That lady is not friends with anybody that she has started with, anybody that she has been through this journey with. She's not friends with none of them people. And you can't literally sit out here and say that every time you not making friends. That lady is always doing something disgusting to somebody. So she got exactly what she deserved by what she continued to do, and she just played with the right one. And guess what? You got to pay up, sis. You got to do something. She should have shut up. This is the same woman that stood up and said that she wants to still wipe cease and desist with her butt and all kind of stuff like that. And you think that people not going to come after you? Oh, well, Cardi B has good attorneys. Yes, she can afford them. But had you shut up, you wouldn't have to be looking for no good attorneys.
That's not much compared to the overall million, that's still left, the overall few million that's still left that she has to pay. So what Cardi B's attorney did was file what's called a motion for summary judgment, but did it partially because they're saying.
But this is what I want to know. And this is just me asking, right? What does this have to do with the situation at hand? Can you please tell me how this aligns with and I noticed a lot of people that like to defend and do certain things. I noticed this, right? What does this have to specifically do with what Tasha K and Cardi B is dealing with right now? What can you tell me sincerely, Francis? What does this have to do with that? What does this have to, that had nothing to do with the judgment in which Tasha K has to pay up on. I find it funny when y'all try to defend this. This is something that y'all do, right? Y'all defend it like this. But I want to know. I see you saying you're not team anybody. You just saying, but what do you just saying this? What does this have to do with what Tasha K and Cardi B is dealing with? I just want to know. I'm asking a for real question. Had she shut up, she wouldn't even be hiding money. That's the point right now. Shut up. Tasha K has literally dug this hole in Miss Mama. Now you got to lay in. No, I'm really curious. This I ain't even trying to be funny, ain't trying to be shady, ain't trying to be rude, ain't trying to be ugly. I really want to know, what does this specifically have to do with that fact, right? What does it have to do with them? I'm just wondering. Yeah, It is absolutely Tasha K's fault. And you going around doing all these different interviews and stuff like that, and you getting upset because somebody may be friends with Cardi B or whatever the case may be, and all this kind of stuff, and you knew who Joe Budden was before you sat down and had an interview with him, but you chose to go to him because what, sis? And then you get on the internet trying to expose him for whatever he done, but you knew that was going to happen to begin with anyway, because he ain't changed. He is who he is. So I really do want to know, sincerely, Francis. I mean, I know you just saying, but why are you just saying? Like, what does this have to do with the situation at hand? She absolutely admitted to lying on the stand. Hey, Brittany, I don't know if I spoke to you. And Tasha still running him out. Absolutely. Okay, I'll play this until Miss Mama responds.
And you're not really disputing that this was a malicious intent, which under the bankruptcy rules, that's non-dischargeable under bankruptcy.
Absolutely.
And so, not arguing that, then we can worry about that $500,000. We can fight with that down the line. But right now, Judge, you might as well go ahead, because they're not really disputing that, and enter an order to say that this part is non-dischargeable. That doesn't have anything to do with that $500,000. And that's pretty much what the judge ruled today. There was an order that was entered. Again, I was talking to you. I didn't know how. It didn't look like the court drafted the order. It looks like perhaps both parties may have agreed.
It's Cardi B's attorneys, because
Cardi B's draft. Okay, but as you've seen on the top, it did have the judge's signature. That's what
absolutely, and which is important. The judge basically said, "Okay, you may be able to."
Okay, cause she out her doing without whatever. Then want to play victim all the time. It's exhausting. Like I said, yeah, Tasha should have just removed the video, but Cardi cries about everything. I'm sick of it all. Okay, hold on. Cause she out here doing whatever, then want to play victim all the time. It's exhausting. Like I said, yeah, Tasha should have just removed the videos, but Cardi cries about everything. I'm sick of it all.
Put the $500,000 in some type of payment plan, but meanwhile, Cardi B can come after the $3 million right now. So I believe that she.
Yeah, that notice of judgment was entered as well by the clerk.
Entered. So any stays and all that, the judge said it. It was plain. Even when Tasha K's lawyers put that part in, well, we dispute the $500,000. You didn't say, Your Honor, we dispute the $3 million plus. So the judge like, well, you didn't make an argument by that. And the lawyers, Cardi's lawyer.
See, this is why they mentioned collateral estoppel, which is issue preclusion, is because I believe, if I recall correctly, I don't know if you read it, but I believe in the answer, Tasha K did dispute, even though basically tried to say, I still dispute it was malicious intent.
But even though she can't do that, because it's
even though, yeah, she can't, because it's already been
decided by a jury and been affirmed by the Ninth Circuit as well.
That's what made Cardi B's attorney do the little caveat that you saw on what collateral estoppel and issue preclusion. Like, you can't relitigate that.
You can't.
Like, you just admitted the judgment is what it is. And then they put quotes from punitive damages. You got to have malicious intent for punitive damages. So that was that.
So explain to people, and I know I've said it, explain to people why this bankruptcy that she's filed is Chapter 11, while she might need seek some type of, I guess, protection. The main protection she was going for was the money that she owed Cardi B.
I know we discussed before the hearing, the hearing that they had or whatever that people were discussing, and I believe, and you correct me if I'm wrong, that that Tasha K acknowledged that her purpose of filing this mainly was to get, this was a large debt, because if you really look,
said that.
Yeah,
she said that in the trustees hearing.
It's not that much. Like, she doesn't have major debt. This is really her. She has like a truck that she paying a note on. She has, like, you know, between the IRS, and it's people that owe way more to the IRS than that. Between the IRS and that, it was probably what, maybe less than $200,000 or something between them.
Okay, so Sincerely Francis said, I said what I said. What else is going on? Okay, girl. Okay, you better quote Nene Leaks, honey. What else is going on? Then she goes on to say, I wouldn't care what y'all say. I wouldn't be responding to anyone on the internet, which is my whole point. Imagine being rich crying on lives about some strangers making up lies. Nah. But Cardi B ain't the only person who does. Some people just don't sue, but they get online and cry all the time about what blogs and stuff say. This how I'm gonna say this, right? This how I'm gonna say this. You said what you said. What else is going on? So this is what else is going on. I feel like you know, you can have your opinion, but I feel like everything that you've stated, it really doesn't justify what's going on here at the end of the day. Because that lady got up there and said some stuff, and when she was asked politely before you're saying that Cardi B got online and cried, she asked her politely to remove the videos. She also sent that lady a cease and desist. Okay. So Cardi B had time, just like Tasha K had time, to get online and discuss her business. And just like she didn't remove them videos for a click and a coin, because see, the reason why she really truly didn't remove them videos is because she was getting a coin off of them videos. So imagine somebody getting a coin off of you, talking about you in a manner in which she did. Oh yeah, I got time to play with you too. Okay, you want to play with me? Let's play. We could play this game together. Let's play it together. I mean, what celebrities ain't getting online crying about what the blogs done posted, or about what YouTubers be saying? So, I mean, but you know, you said you said what you said. What else is going on, honey? But this is what else is going on. I mean, Cardi B ain't the only one doing it. Now Tasha literally has to pay up. Tasha wanted the attention and she got it. Paid it. That's the point right there. That's the point right there. That's you played with her, you played on her top. And then now when you have a judgment because you played on her top, again, you had multiple opportunities to literally not do what you did, but you chose to keep doing it. And you still doing it. And you think people can't respond? I don't understand that. I really don't get it. I do not get it whatsoever. I don't get it. I just I don't get it. I don't get it. But okay. Let's see. Uh Well, I mean, of course. I mean, if you ain't got no online where you ain't, I mean, then that's cool. But I'm just saying, in general, celebrity wise, there are a lot of times when people go live checking folks and crying about something that somebody done said. So I think that's unrealistic to say. But hey, I mean, whatever.
So her main debt was really Cardi B. So I think that was her point of even filing it. So it's just that takes away the purpose of filing it.
And you know what I thought was interesting when
Y'all. Hold on.
Tasha K's lawyers proposed, and the trustee proposed, well, was it Tasha K's lawyer proposed the $200,000 over 5 years, or 5.6% of the total judgment, and that wasn't flying. I don't know why they thought that wasn't even going to fly. Now maybe it may be 5% of the 500,000, but the 3 million plus, I don't know exact numbers, but 3.2 million or 3.4 million that now Cardi, along with her team, can go after at this point in time?
Well, you have to file a plan, and when you file a plan, it has to be based on your income. It can't be so if she's saying, because obviously she's the face of what she does, she's the talent, but she's saying, like maybe you're a loan out talent and you get a salary. So all of this whole Tasha K doesn't all belong to you. It belongs to her husband. So you get paid, or his company or whatever corporation. So you get paid a salary. And I believe she was estimating she would make $6,000 a month. So those amounts were contingent on how much she was getting paid every month, and then breaking it down between all of her debt. So that's $120,000 over 5 years, because they don't have you do it indefinitely. What's the point of a plan if you're going to be on it for 30 years?
Right, absolutely.
So that
but what
plan that was based on her income that she gave them every month that they came up with. So
to your point, Pam, there
mm-hmm.
there was a deposition by both individuals
mm-hmm.
After this proposed plan was made. Do you know what came out of that deposition? Okay, well, I assume we all know what came out of that deposition. Let's just say that.
So you're not gonna tell us, huh? Okay.
I would just say that you might want to keep Olga on the payroll.
Why would she do such a thing? Olga?
Well, Olga's a criminal defense attorney, right?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's my cue. Let me get off of here.
No, I was just asking. If she's a criminal defense attorney, never mind. Go ahead. You were saying. I'm sorry.
Tasha,
I'm sorry.
That's Dennis talking. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, I didn't say anything. I'm just getting clarification.
I see folks putting me in their lives, and I don't know what is going on, and I get caught up in I'd have been dragged before on YouTube. I'm sure.
Listen. Let's just say you are protected under this law based on the information that it may be out there soon enough. I would just say that the plan. I won't use the word plan to have a bankruptcy without really thinking it out and still antagonizing the person that you owe it's probably not the smartest thing to do. You shouldn't be antagonizing the person that literally you work for now. You shouldn't antagonize that person. You shouldn't do things that.
I think a lot of stuff that Tasha K does may be perhaps a defense mechanism.
This goes beyond defense mechanism. This goes to the heart of why she was even sued. So while some say, well, this is just how she, no, you sat there, you listened, you heard the video, you heard the testimony, you heard your lawyer's opening, and your lawyer's opening sent a very big signal to the jurors. I've never seen a lawyer who's trying to defend their client lead with such a damaging opening. And I don't know if you remember this, but there was a part where the judge gave both of them a lot of times to do their closing. And I want to say, I know Lily Mae, Choke No Joke, Infamous Silver was in the courtroom. I want to say it was maybe 10 minutes or 12 minutes, and her lawyer only used maybe 3 minutes of the time.
Well,
you milked that.
I was telling you, I did when you were telling me, how significant that's like. You followed the case from the beginning. You were in the court, I didn't even have a channel, so I wasn't even following it. I just have followed the case more so towards watching Cardi B chase the bag. Like that's kind of like how I've been following it, from how she's been trying to, garnish wages and all of that stuff is how I've been watching it. So the only thing I know about the trial is what you told me. But what I will say is I know Olga was not a civil attorney. I know she did defense work. I believe this may have been her first civil case that she done. And then for it to go to trial as your first civil case.
And she had, listen, there were opportunities to get when people say, well, don't go so hard. She had to do, no, she didn't have to do none of this. People forget so soon. Just take it back 3 years ago. Take it back to the opportunities that were there. This woman literally taunted her from the time the paperwork was filed, and even before. She went after individuals, me included, because she felt the need to keep a certain narrative going. So when people are saying, protect the Black woman. Well, it was a Black woman that was being attacked during that time, and that was Lovely T. There was another Black woman that was being attacked as well. Michelle Brown. There was another Black woman, but you talk about protecting Black women all the time, but you came to a court with a woman that didn't look nothing. She wasn't definitely not a Black woman, and they got talented Black attorneys. And I'm not saying that I don't want to do Black and white attorneys, but I'm going to tell you, there are enough Black attorneys in Georgia, people of color, that if you were really sincere and true to the game, shout out to Manny Haley, Terry Woods for the movie True to the Game, a great movie, 1, 2, and 3. Check out True to the Game 2, where you see my name in the bio in the credits as well. But keeping it true to the game, you would have brought in people that looked like you, and you would have definitely brought people in that had experience in litigation and defamation. So when people are saying look at the strategy. She had an opportunity to, and I think a qualified attorney would have probably told not to move forward with this case.
But
just take the video down. The arrogance, the embarrassment.
But somebody just said, like Tasha K, somebody in the chat, I'm sorry I missed it because it scrolled up, was mentioning about how Tasha K really didn't give her attorney much to work with. Just to tell to sit down and have them to have a come to Jesus moment that perhaps this isn't anything you should be litigating is great legal advice as well. Sometimes the best thing you can tell somebody is no. Like, this is something that you shouldn't move forward with because you may not win it and you may come out millions of dollars, So does not necessarily mean that you go to the courtroom. A good lawyer would have said,
this is not a case that you fight.
This ain't what you want.
This ain't what you want. First, you got to look at who your opponents are. Who are you going to have to fight? Who are you going to have? You would have did your research on the law firm of Lisa Moore and Sarah Mines and all her.
It
No,
is never
no,
say get, never say
Star Marie.
never say get on here with Dennis.
No,
Oh,
nobody take this clip and send it to Star Jones because I tell you, listen, I corrected it. Star Marie. Star Marie. But do you know what Star Marie's last name was? It's Star Marie Jones.
She got a default, didn't she? Like she just got a default.
Yep. Absolutely. So
that was cheaper, wasn't it? What her default?
Well,
like
she listen. Even she was smart enough that not to come to court. She got served. Star Marie got served. She was smart enough to not to come to court.
Better just.
Tasha K wanted to go to court. Tasha K wanted to go to trial. So, well, Miss Mama's trial, and this is what you got. This is just what you got. This is just what you got. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Whoa. Okay, y'all. Sorry. Listen, happy Sunday to everybody coming up in here. Please make sure you hit that like button as you come on up in the room. Listen, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Okay, we are still casting for School of Love, so please make sure you head over to the website to apply. We're also still hosting. Still casting for to host for Hotline Bling Chat Room, which is a virtual show, and everybody can apply for that one. So go ahead and get your application on in now. All right. So let's get on back into it. You know, I got to plug the business now.
Not even being like connected to it and been
right.
Like, I'm answering. I ain't,
She did the smart thing. She knew she was served. I know for a fact she was served. Yeah. She didn't come. She was served. She said, I'm not coming to court. You hit me wherever you're going to hit me with. Just send me the bill.
And what she get like $100,000 judgment or something, then she gets something like a figure.
Yeah, she ain't gonna pay it. But you know, that's
better than 7 though.
Yeah. But I guess some people felt that well, it was the principle, but the principle was that you lied on this woman and you constantly pushed the narrative. You made a claim about her dad, which was not true. You said certain things that wasn't true, and the jury heard it. Because forget what people were saying online. It's what was told to the jurors, and they had to, whatever defense you had, that was your opportunity. Not after the trial, not before the trial. When you had that trial, your opportunity was to raise your defenses. You raised the defenses, you had a judgment, you appealed the judgment, and went to the Circuit Court of Appeals, the Ninth Circuit. Ninth Circuit affirmed the judge's ruling, and it is what it is. She runs to file a bankruptcy. You file Chapter 11. You list your creditors. Cardi B's your biggest creditor. You had some small bills here and there. There were small bills. Yeah. The taxes, you're gonna have to pay your taxes no matter what.
Yeah.
And you're gonna pay your taxes. But
the most part, she really didn't have debt. She was like in a decent position before this judgment.
Absolutely. I think everyone probably would be in a decent position before that type of judgment. I think pretty much everyone was in a great position.
Hey.
But it's just to show, you can't commit bankruptcy fraud. And I'm not saying she committed bankruptcy fraud. Well, I'm not really saying I'm not saying it, but I'm saying she's not. I don't know. Did she commit bankruptcy fraud?
No.
Hold on. I'm thinking. Did she commit bankruptcy fraud? Mm-mm. Well, we don't know. We'll see later on.
I have against her on a bankruptcy fraud that I know of. Did you see that?
Excuse me?
She doesn't have an order related to bankruptcy fraud.
No, not yet. See that? No, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, no. I get what you're saying. Go ahead. But the point is, I'll say this: if you make an admission under oath that's proven to be a lie, proven by the evidence, wouldn't that be considered fraud? A material lie, like maybe
lying is called perjury.
Perjury is perjury, but is perjury can a judge sanction you for perjury? Can a judge issue sanction you for perjury?
You need legal advice on that.
I'm just saying, generally speaking. I'm just asking a general question. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a general question. Can a district judge in a civil case hold you in criminal contempt in certain instances? That's
in certain instances you can have it where they have civil contempt or criminal contempt. Yes, even in civil cases.
Civil cases.
Now,
and I think I remember a case. I had to pull it up, but
a lot before they try to throw you in jail. But yes, absolutely, it can happen.
Hey, Curly Red in the building.
What's that?
But so with that said, I would just say that her team, you would have said, we're like, we probably not going to win this case. And then you have a judge that
All right. So, I mean, that I'm not gonna make y'all sit through this whole thing, but basically, the reason why I played that was like proof in regards to the Tasha K and Cardi B situation. All right. So most of all of the blogs and websites have posted that Tasha K, the order in which she tried to submit to the judge has ordered her to pay Cardi B her $4 million, baby. Pretty close to $4 million. So in a ruling made on Friday, October the 6th, a federal judge in the United States Bankruptcy Court ruled in Cardi's favor, declaring that Tasha K's entire $4 million settlement must be paid and won't be included in her bankruptcy filing. You can see the court documents below, and the reason why I'm not going to show these court documents, and I ain't like everybody else, I haven't redacted information out of these court documents, but it is letting us know that she cannot add that to the bankruptcy. Okay, so I know a lot of people were saying before, well, she could add it, then she can't add it, then she could add it. Well, the judge done spoke, okay, and the judge said what he said, okay, huh? All right, and so Miss Mama forgot to pay. Purr, poo, purr. She got to pay, okay, purr. Now listen. I know a lot of y'all asking me about this whole basketball wives stuff that's going on the internet. Yo, I am so uninterested and tapped out of basketball wives that I am not interested in the fact that they is going back and forwards. They is going back and forwards and back and forwards over there. Evelyn and the new girl over there, and then Brooke and it's just too much going on over there. And I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I don't even know all of what's going on. I do know that the beef between Evelyn and the new girl is supposed to play out during the season, and that's the reason why they not giving us no I guess tea behind that. But child, I told y'all, I told you Shawnee told him to do it. I sure did. I said that. I sure did. I said that. I said Shawnee told him to do that. Okay. Listen, casting for School of Love has been extended. All right. We have extended casting for School of Love. We've extended casting until the 14th of October. All right. The 14th of October. All right. So please make sure you head over to the website, women between the ages of 30 and 50, preferably in the DFW area. And also no entanglements and no marriages, honey. You must be single. All right. Also, to make sure that you are active on social media, whether that is Twitter, the X app, Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. And then also, too, make sure that you are available to film with whatever dates that you agree with production. Production will be reaching out to you if you are chosen. Interviews will start taking place next week. I will go ahead and say that they will start taking place next week. And so for those of you also who have applied for Hotline Bling chat room, interviews for you will begin soon too. You will get an email letting you know when those interviews will start. All right. We are crowdfunding for School of Love and we need your help. All right. We need your help. We need your help. We are funding a dream come true. Dreams do come true. Head over to the website right now, www.tcddproductionswithaz.com right now, and click that crowdfunding link. And if you don't know anything about crowdfunding, it's all explained there on the website, and we'd love to have you. All right. Shout out to my entire production team for what you guys have been doing. First of all, I just gotta say, y'all have been working nonstop. Yesterday, we had a 6-hour meeting. Well, I'll say 5 hours because we did take a little lunch break, but we were still technically, I guess, meeting and talking during the lunch break. So, with that being said, we have some amazing things coming, y'all. I mean, some super dope amazing things, some new documentaries, child, and everything. So let's see. Maybe she couldn't take it anymore, but why try to date so soon? Take time to heal, child. Mm, I don't know who. Oh, I think she's talking about Mia. Erica may be behind in the chat. Shout out to Erica for being here. But School of Love, so we're actually doing that. We also have some amazing people who will be that will be a part of the team. I mean, we're just growing, and I'm super excited for the direction that we're going in, guys. But peep this.
In the big city of Dallas, Texas, a new LGBT web reality series produced by D Chef Don Don Productions, School of Love. Honey, we are now casting. Make sure you get your application in just in time for school to be in session.
Period, poo. Period, poo. Okay, anyway. So we are still casting. Get your applications in now if you would also like to crowdfund and you say, well, I don't know how to use that crowdfunding thing, but I'd rather go on and send you a blessing on the Cash App or the Venmo. You have that opportunity to do that as well. Just in the memo line, put for School of Love Project, and that way I'll know it'll directly go to that project. Listen, we're also still casting for Hotline Bling chat room. Those applications actually close on the 19th, which is next Friday. All right, or I'm sorry, next Thursday. All right, next Thursday. This is open to anyone. Of course, you still have to go through the application process. You have to go through the vetting process, and you absolutely have to go through, of course, the interview process in order to even still be casted for this show, because we need people who got a personality. Like, I need you to be able to pop your ish, okay? Stand in your opinion, pop your ish, you know what I'm saying? Because it needs to be an interesting show. And I guarantee you, we're going to have a good time with it. So, Hotline Bling chat room. I cannot believe that I am getting ready to produce my own shows. Oh God. Oh God. It's a good feeling. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It is a really good feeling because I am stepping out of my dream. So shout out to everybody. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We did talk about Tasha K and Cardi B. We did play a little bit of the Instagram live in which Pam and Dennis did. That will be fully available over on the Patreon account. You guys will be able to see that over there. And with that being said, y'all, I think that's all I have for right now. Be on the lookout because we're gonna be doing some. Well, I'm gonna be doing some press this week. From my understanding, child, I got. Hold on. I'm supposed to be on somebody's podcast this week. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so I have a podcast interview on Thursday, and I have an actual interview on the 13th. So this is a pretty busy week, and then I'll probably popping in on Instagram and Twitter Spaces as well to just keep promoting the fact that we are still casting. So super excited about that. So I'll get you guys information on where you guys can support me and those podcast interview and an actual interview that won't be streaming on my platform. It's someone else that reached out to me, and I'll be on their platform, and I'll let you guys know more of that throughout the week. All right. But with that being said, I really appreciate you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.
In the big city of Dallas, Texas, a new LGBT web reality series produced by D Chef Don Don Productions, School of Love. Honey, we are now casting. Make sure you get your application in just in time for school to be in session.